Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Unity of Command. So Unity of Command is a PC game based strategies on World War II and is about the Nazi Germany invading Soviet Union. This is a strategy game as well where you guys can also end turns. You cannot recruit units, however you guys can make your own move your own units. Basically I have done 2 episodes already. So right now I'm going to do a 3rd episode with all of you guys. I'm going to replay the history because this game requires a lot of tactics and also depends on luck as well. So let's go to the campaign and continue current. So today we're going to play the Army Group Center and I'm going to review the I'm going to replay the scenario in history modes. Okay. So wait for it to start a bit. I will narrate down to all of you. So I'm gonna go to let's see, replay from the start. Okay, so apparently we have 3 front. We have the southern front, we have the center front, and also the northern front. So my plan is that I try to make sure that my infantry troop take this city, and then I will move all my mechanized troop, including my motorized infantry, my mechanized infantry, also my panzers, so that they can get to Barbarossa as fast as they could, because we only got 6 turns. Okay, and apparently I'm trying to take this city with all my infantry because I'm not trying to use my panzer at this moment. So I'm gonna try to wipe up all the enemy, also that we can have a clear front so that we can go. You can see I use my panzer because my panzer is quite useful at this moment, and I'm trying to move my panzer at each and every direction. Okay, gonna try to first forward it a bit. Okay, and yeah, that's how I did it. Wait, is it that slow? Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's moving. So it's now the Soviet turn. So the Soviet, you can see they try their best to defend their supply. You can check the supply network over here. So supply network changes all the time. So you guys can tell how many numbers that can be good for supply. So if it's 8 or 7, it's good. 9 or 10 is also great. But if it's 6 or 5, that's okay as well. But if 3, 2 or 1, that's bad. Okay, pretty bad. So that's how my supply line works, and you can see the Soviet Union troops, they try to defend the supply line. You can see the dash, the small dash. That's how we share our supply, and these are the 6 objectives. So first, you can see why it's not playing anymore. Okay, sorry. Let's just show the objective first. So I'm trying to make sure that my troops will try to flank at Bialystok, and Brest and Lipstok I will let my infantry do it, and at Pinsk I will also let my infantry do it, but at Baranovichi I will let my motorized infantry also with my panzer to take that. And then after I destroy these enemies at this one at Vilnius, I will try to take that city and make sure that I can get enough supply line. So I will meet all the troops at Minsk and also to Bobruisk as well. Okay, so let's just play it all together. Okay, you can see the enemy, they try to make sure that they are at their supply line. And just to make sure exactly, I have played this mission for the 8th time, so that the 8th time that I won. So I have tried 7 times already, and it's pretty hard. Okay, so apparently this game has no more than just your strategy, also luck as well. So it both inside that place. Okay, sorry for the turn to be. Okay, so this is the action, right? Okay, sorry, no, it's not. Okay, so like I said, I'm moving my troops here. You can see at the north, I'm trying to move my troops, and yes, I use my panzer as well. Okay, and then I move my panzer to the north, and also this one as well, and then I move another one. I think it cannot be moved. Yes, I move another one to the north, and this one to the north as well, and this motorized, also this motorized, and destroy this infantry. And then after it came back, I use my infantry to kill this one. Okay, and I use another infantry to move. Everyone is moving, the tanks, the panzer, motorized, the SS division, everyone, the Wehrmacht, everyone move. So that's how you win in this kind of strategy games. Basically, if that objective is quite far, try to make sure that you guys have a good supply line, including your own motorized infantry with high mobility, so that you guys can get to the point exactly faster than just using your infantry. If you just rely on your infantry, you will be late. That's why supply line is important. So as you can see, we don't have any supply line at the southern front. So the point is that we try to cut their enemy supply line at this store. You can see they have two supply lines, one from Baranovici and the one to Vilnius. So after we taken the supply line stop over here, the enemy will lower supply, and then we're gonna try to take the city over here, cut the supply line, and all the panzer at the northern front also work their best as well. I don't know whether they have the faster replay, so they can do a bit faster, but anyway, let's just enjoy this all together. I'm gonna try to narrate everything up to. Okay, you can see I kill the cavalry as well. You guys also have a bridge options, including a air attack support as well, so that will be useful if you guys running out of option as well. And sorry, today is the final day of the Steam sale. You guys can get any games you guys want. It's on sale. It's summer, also a celebration of the 4th of July. What today is it? It's already, yeah, it's already July the 6th. So 4th of July was another yesterday. But I mean, most Americans celebrate already, except us Asian and other countries that don't really relate it to American. Okay, so you can see my northern front. I also move my panzer very fast and try to make sure that my troops take everything out, especially the infantry, the Wehrmacht. I don't really try to use my panzer and also my motorized that much, because those troops are really important for us to like crossing the enemy line without a trace, so that will be useful. Okay, so we're gonna move another one, okay, and move all my panzer to the south, and then I'm thinking what I'm going next. That's why it takes too long. You can see right there it's on replay, but it's kind of slow. I don't know why. Okay, let me just, okay, forward turn, sorry for that. Okay, that's why I didn't know it. Okay, so the enemy deployed our troops, and then the enemy tried to cut the supply line over here. You can see here. Yep, that's how it starts. So after that, you can see that we don't really have the chance. So that's why later you will see that I choose my troops. Okay, let's just move on to my turn. Okay, so you can see the enemies here, and right here, and you can also see the alert mark. That's why the enemies are, yeah, that's how we did it. We cut the supply line by moving through that. So that's why our troop doesn't really have the armor or the ammunition to take down the enemy. Okay, so that's one retaliations as well. Okay, so then I notice, that's why I move my troops here, and then I take out the tanks. That's great. And then I move another one, and then I'm gonna take out the tank as well. Yeah, and again another infantry, take that tank out so that we can have a proper supply line, and another one, and I'm gonna move and kill that one too. Okay, so we have a good supply line now. And yes, and since you know, like I said, moving your mobility troops that have a lot of mobility, try to make sure that they all work together, try to cut the supply line, and try to make use of panzer as well, and also the infantry, let them do the final work for you. So your first goal is to make sure that your blitzkrieg tactics and your mobility troops driven the enemy way faster than yourself. Okay, so we can take this one. Okay, so we're taking that. We're taking what is that? Braistock? Yeah, Braistock. Okay, so apart from the game, let's just talk about something else. So Hearts of Iron 4, yeah, I will play it tonight, don't worry. For some reason I have been doing a lot of World Conqueror 3 games, including World Conqueror 4 and also European War 6, not so much from Hearts of Iron 4 and also Unity of Command, but I still play this kind of game. The reason why, because I don't have a proper studio, and it's not easy to record those games. Because first of all, you might hear some noise. Some of you guys, if you guys have seen my stream for like a year ago, you might heard a lot of stuff, you know, from the background. There's some cat mounting, there's some lizard screaming, yeah, all those stuff, the dog barking. Yeah, that's how it happened. That's why I don't really want to do that much, and apparently I don't really have time to. But I try to make sure that my schedules are all great and make sure that everything is aligned so that I can record it all. Okay, so our last episode in Hearts of Iron 4 was PRC, People Republic of China. So we have won the Civil War and we're gonna try to do it later. But let's see what we're gonna have to do tonight. Okay, so for now, Let's look at the game. So I don't know why I removed my panzer. No, I didn't remove. I did remove one of my motorized infantry, and then I deployed them around here. Okay, and apparently I have built a bridge. That bridge will be nice. You guys can see that's why I moved past the objective at pins. You know why? Like I said, I want my infantry to take it by themselves, and then I move my motorized troop. Then I move my motorized troop. Okay, I move my motorized troops so that my motorized troops will go to Barbarossa by themselves easily without any problem. Okay, you can see I took down that one. Okay, nice. And another one here. Yep. Okay, another one here and take down Barbarossa. Yep, so we have taken that objective as well because the enemy is retreating. So we only have 2 objectives left. Okay. Great. So you can see the supply line. We have 1, 2, 3 supply line because it's not that easy. You can see the enemy, the Soviet tanks, is running out of ammunition. Okay, very nice. I remove my troops here too. Okay, that's why, yeah, you can see supply line is way better than before. You can check the show supply network. You can see it's become at least 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 because the supply line has share from each in different directions. Okay, only 3 objectives left. Okay. So this game is quite okay. I mean, it is challenging, but it is a good game. You know, like to exercise your mind. You want to be good at this game. That's gonna be great. Okay, you can see the supply line here is not enough. You know why? Because we don't have the supply line from here. So if we, like, you know, share from here to here, then it will be great. Yeah, you can see, yeah, our supply line is enough, so it's 8, 8, 8. That's great. Okay, moving our troops again. Our panzer over here is not receiving enough. You know why? Because we don't have supply line at this area, and this area is blocked. You can see we don't have around here, so it's only 4. That's why it's showing a caution mark. Okay, forward turn. No, let's skip that turn and give us a look at our turn. Yep. Replay. Okay, so you can see we have arrived at pins at the 5th turn, and I'm gonna make sure that my troops will arrive later in the next turn. So in the next turn, we're gonna try to capture 3 important objectives. So I'm moving my troops here, and I'm gonna try to clear that guy here. And since he have moved, and then we're gonna try to take this one out. And our panzer came again and destroyed this target, and we move him to this and clear this guy. Because the supply lines means a lot. Okay, it means a lot. So apparently, like I said, we depend on luck, we depend on skill as well. So both of this stuff work together. So we still have 2 panzer, 2 motorized troops at the northern front. At the center front, we have like 2, 4, like 5, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6 panzer, 2, 4, yeah, 4 or 5 panzer. Okay, so we have arrived at Minsk. Okay, and we are gonna go back. I didn't know why I did that. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that my troops are all arrived at the scene. Okay, good. So moving the turn, and it is our turn. Okay, so the enemy, they try to block this one so that our panzer cannot move and take the target at this one. Okay, so we have captured Pinsk. Okay, that's great. And we move our infantry again to the front line. Okay, so we're gonna try to take this main city. First I'm using my panzer, and then I use my motorized infantry to take it out so that we can reduce the target into 1. And then after that, the enemy is retreating, so we have a good supply line to this target, the last objective. Okay, so I have my tanks again, and then I clear this guy. So after I clear this guy, full retaliations. There's no retaliation at all. And then again we finish them and we have captured this one. Okay, so like I said, so again to brief up, first I try to take Litovsk, and then I take it that, and then I move my panzer, prepared to take the troops at Baranovichi, and then I send my infantry to take this one at the 5th turn, and then I try to surround and flank the enemy by capture Grodnov, and then I try to capture Vilnius, and then send my troops here to make sure that my supply line is okay. And then after that I try to send all my panzer and motorized infantry to the target as fast as I can, and then I will let my Wehrmacht troop, including the infantry, and capture Badia stock later. Okay, so that is for the central campaign, this mission in Unity of Command. Hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and again, this is the final day of the Steam. You guys can download the game at only $7.80. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of gameplay. See you guys later in the next episode.